Good evening and welcome to the Business Day. I'm Javon Keys. The World Bank projects the global economy will see slower growth for 2024. In its latest Global Economic Prospects report, the bank says the value of global output will increase by 2.4%. If achieved, the 2.4% increase in gross domestic product GDP would be lower than the 2.6% growth estimated for 2023. It would also represent the third successive year of slower growth and the slowest half-decade of GDP growth in 30 years. Looking at Jamaica, the World Bank is projecting GDP growth of 2% for this year. This reflects an upward adjustment compared to the projection of total output increasing by 1.7% at the last report made in June 2023. The report says developing economies are projected to grow by 3.9%. This is more than 1 percentage point below the average of the previous 10 years. The Global Prospect report also shows the growth forecast for advanced and emerging economies remains steady for this year. The projection for larger states remained at 1.2% for 2024. For 2025, the expectation is for advanced economies to see lower growth in output at 1.6%. In June last year, economic growth for larger economies in 2025 was forecast at 2.2%. Emerging markets are still set to grow at 4%. The bank says the possibility of a global recession has receded largely because of the strength of the U.S. economy. While the global economy is in a better place than it was last year, mounting geopolitical tensions could still create hazards for the global economy. Costs associated with healthcare services increased as of November last year. The Statistical Institute of Jamaica Statin says annual inflation was 4.4% for the category. Now, for the month of November alone, the Health Division's index increased by 0.2%. Statin says the increases were recorded for the group's medicines and health products. These products saw a 0.2% increase in general prices compared to October. Outpatient care services also moved up, with costs associated with the group increasing by 0.1%. To the foreign currency market now, trading ended with banks and Cambio selling the US dollar for an average $155.72. $116.65 is the going rate for the Canadian dollar. The pound is going for $195.07, while the euro is selling for $171.81. And to the stock market, the JSE index gained 554 points today, while the junior market index lost 2 points. Among the 39 winners were Siboney Group, Salada Foods Jamaica, Knutsford Express Services, Cargo Handlers, and Caribbean Flavors and Fragrances. The 48 losers comprised of KLE Group, ISP Finance Services, I Create Ordinary Shares, AMG Packaging and Paper Company, and JMMB Group 7.15% cumulative redeemable preference shares. Now 17 stocks closed the session at the same price they opened trading on Tuesday. And that's the Business Day. I'm Javon Keys. Good evening.